As a child, you would wait and watch from far away, but you always knew that you'd be the one to work while they all play. And you'd lay awake at night and scheme of all the things that you would change, but it was just a dream. Will come when you have to rise above the rest and prove yourself. Your spirit never dies. Farewell, I've gone to take my throne above, but don't weep for me, 'cause this will be the labor of my love. Here we are, I'll turn away now.
Bourbon and soda.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Is there anything else I can do for you, sir?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we? Miss.
Yes, Mr. Cooper.
You might want to take a look at that note. I have a bomb. I fail to see how this has any relevance or bearing on...
Shh. This is the good part.
See you again someday. Brother, Heimdall, you better be ready.
What's going on, America? How's everybody doing? It is Wednesday night. I have European military timestamps on my computer, so it says 2/3/22, but we know that's not right. It's 3/2/22 in America. But March 2nd, Wednesday. What's going on, everybody? I watched Shannon's stream with Eric today. I only caught the back half of it. Ashley and I were at a date doing a little bar night. So I like happened to check YouTube, and then I was like, oh shit, Shannon's on. And then I hopped on in the middle of our date. But Ashley understood. It was all good. Eric, he's a good guy. He's one of the, how do I put it? He's one of the community leaders of the DB Cooper community. If I were to, those of us in the Fenn community, if I were to compare him to somebody within our Chase community from the last 10 years, the quickest and most obvious name I would come up with is Toby. Very intelligent. Seems to be more than just a Renaissance man who knows a little bit about everything. He knows a lot of bit about a lot of things, except Toby, whether we think it was in Yellowstone or we think it was in 9 Mile or whatever, and I know I'm getting choppy again because all the kids are on the internet right now. Whether we think it was in Yellowstone or Wyoming or not, Fenn stated it was in Wyoming. And Toby shouted to us every time he could, this chest is not in Yellowstone. This chest is not in Yellowstone. And if it turns out the chest was in Yellowstone, it shows us how very intelligent people can fall victim to confirmation bias. Just because you're intelligent doesn't mean you can figure out a mystery. I don't think intelligence is a requirement. In fact, I think intelligence could be a detriment. And one of my biggest issues today with Eric, and has always been, for example, Forrest had a Southern accent. He's from Texas. And DB Cooper doesn't have a Southern accent. First of all, we're not saying it was Forrest Fenn. We're saying it was his brother Skippy, first of all. But let's just tackle the issue of the accent and let's pretend it's Forrest Fenn for a second. I have some issues. Firstly being, if you're going to go with me on this, guys, sit back for a minute and just follow this line of thought. You're going to, and by Eric's own admission, he thinks whoever was DB Cooper was a one-off criminal, nobody with any kind of real record, off the radar, and I agree with that wholeheartacely, by the way. So, you've never been in trouble, you've never gotten caught for anything, and now you're doing this skyjacking. You're literally going to get on a plane. You're going to hold it for ransom with a fake bomb. Now, a bomb or a fake bomb is debated, but Doug Preston talks about this. He says fake bomb, so does ha, ha, ha. And you're going to take this plane hostage and demand money from the government, the airline, whatever. And your plan, if this plan is going to go well, your plan is you're going to have witnesses, the flight attendants, the pilots, anybody in the cockpit, whatever flight engineer you had come on board. 41 human beings, if your plan goes well, will be able to eyewitness you. They will be able to talk about the voice that they heard. So my question back would then become, don't you think, if your plan is for there to be witnesses, that you would then disguise yourself just a little bit? If you have an accent, you'll disguise it. If you have blonde hair, you'll dye it. It's not rocket science to see how a criminal can get away with a crime, especially one who hasn't been caught for it. So to say, oh, well, I heard Forrest Fenn had an accent and all the FBI files say no accent. That doesn't mean shit. That's how he got away with it. For you to say, oh, well, and this argument has been made, but let's pretend that this argument has been made. Well, Forrest Fenn had brown hair, and the person who is DB Cooper obviously had black hair from the sketches. So he couldn't have dyed his hair? Have we ever watched a crime movie, let alone a true crime documentary? If you're going to commit a crime that's going to leave people as witnesses, you will disguise your identity. And so for anyone to go, oh, well, he didn't look like the person in the sketches, are you not thinking 4 feet in front of your own footprint? Can you not understand that someone would fake their identity, much like coming up with a fake name? Silly sauce, guys. Eric, silly sauce to tell me, oh, because Forrest has an accent, it's not Forrest. And again, we're not even arguing it's Forrest. We don't think it is. But to tell me because there's no accent or there is an accent, people can disguise them. Eric Eulis, I tell you what, Eric Eulis, I will come to you and I will make you read every page of ha, ha, ha. It's very easy for people to change their voice, man. And it gets us a little riled up. It's not that, oh, I've done all the investigation. I've looked into every aspect of Forrest Fenn like I would any other suspect. And you're right, and you're right. He could have been a suspect, but nope, not a fucking chance. Here's why. It's not that. It's nope. It's not Forrest Fenn. He has an accent. Forrest Fenn is a nobody. Forrest Fenn is a nobody. Eric Eulis, sir, you haven't done your research, my friend. Forrest Fenn is a nobody? Compared to the fucking suspects in the DB Cooper chase? Give me another suspect that you've had that has CIA connections, Boeing connections, and Air Force connections in the Vietnam War. Please. Forrest Fenn is a nobody. That just tells me you don't care, and that's fine that you don't care. But don't act like you know what you're talking about, too, because you don't. Eric Eulis knows a lot about DB Cooper and the DB Cooper hijacking. He knows nothing about Forrest Fenn. And to tell me it's not Forrest Fenn because he doesn't have an accent, to tell me that ha 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 isn't part of this entire thing when you haven't read it. Oh, I've skimmed it, but I haven't read it. No, that's the problem, isn't it? You need to read, sir. Read every word. Don't skim. Don't be lazy. You're better than that. You're smarter than that. No bueno. Did not look good. I expected better arguments to say that Fenn is in no way connected to DB Cooper. I expected better. What I got was a lot of the confirmation bias we see in the chase. Eric said that the biggest disagreement is the flight path. All right, so let's talk about the flight path. But then he doesn't believe that it could have been farther to the east. So two things. One, Ha 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 is a treasure hunting book written in the narrative of DB Cooper. There could be facts absolutely changed in the book from reality specific to the treasure hunt. If the solve for DB Cooper, Ha Ha Ha, is near Reno, Nevada, that doesn't necessarily mean that's where DB Cooper jumped, but that's where the book leads you to. So that's where we'll go. We go where the evidence leads us, but we don't discount it. We don't discount Nevada. We don't say, no, he had to jump near Tina Bar. He had to have. What? Very rigid thinking. Ha 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 does discuss the flight path. And in Ha Ha Ha, the author says to us, don't listen to the newspapers and the media and the flaky bunch of idiots when they try to tell you that this plane stayed on a certain vector and that I didn't want it to go to Reno. I wanted it to go to Reno, and that's where we went. That's what the author of Ha 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 states in 1983. He warns us not to listen to the fucking media. What does Eric do? Listens to the fucking media. He could be right. Ha 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 could be bullshit. But you're dismissing ha 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 on merits that don't exist. You're dismissing ha 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 on nothingness. You're dismissing it on confirmation bias. And that is your failure. And that is where you will fail, Eric. That's where everyone else has failed. That's why you haven't solved this in 50 years. All I know is about the flight path, Alan, that nobody knows. And I like the concept, whether it's in Reno or not. I like the concept that the flight would deviate from its normal path, its normal vector. There's a hijacking happening in real time. Would they fly over major cities? Probably not. No need to. So I like that the flight path is at question. If Eric's biggest issue is the flight path and not the accent, then Eric and I can have that discussion about that, because then I understand his argument in terms of his issues. But from the vibe I got was that his issue was that Forrest Fenn has a Southern accent. The author of Ha Ha Ha, and again, this is a book that Eric has admitted he has not read backwards and forwards, but in Ha Ha Ha, the character states, I covered up my accent. I hid my L's and my R's and I think my W's. He knew what to cover up to hide his identity. He states, I start smoking cigarettes so that people think I'm a smoker. What am I not making clear here? The identity of D.B. Cooper was a fake identity designed to fool you. It worked. And I do take it a little bit to heart here, annoyingly, when I hear guys not bringing up the fact that the FBI had 6 sketches. There's internal documents where they didn't agree on which sketch was the right sketch. So what identification are we going with here? I'm going to sound a lot angrier than I really am. It's just I haven't been able to talk about this for a while. And then so Eric and Shannon's video at least gives me the ability to. You believe ha 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 100%. I would say I could be suffering from my own confirmation bias on ha ha ha. I think that's very much a plausible explanation. Hold on, the internet's just going wacky. Hold on one second. Hey babe, can you turn off your internet? Okay, I've been on one bar the entire stream. I don't know what's going on. Where was I? I'm not a habitual smoker, and I know I would smoke a cigarette to the butt. Exactly. The first cigarette, when I had a girlfriend who cheated on me, and this is when I first started smoking cigarettes. It was actually right after the 09 dig that I was on. I've been smoking cigarettes off and on for 13 years now. Jeez, 14 years, 13 years. I smoked that shit literally to the butt, and people were like, wow, you smoke it all the way to the butt, huh? I'm like, I don't know. Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Like, so what that they smoked it to the butt? Who cares? Guys, I'm gonna show you something, okay? I'm gonna show you something. And I hope I don't forget to show you. I'm gonna show you how to smoke a cigarette to the butt without fucking ever smoking the cigarette. And keep in mind, you're watching me every second doing this. On the plane, nobody knows I'm a hijacker. Nobody knows what I'm up to. So you're not going to be paying that much attention to me. Eric is enjoying his position as expert and will not deviate from his position, lose credibility. But see, I think you are allowed to deviate from your opinion. If we're not allowed to deviate from our opinion, how can we have an informed opinion? The only way I can believe that my opinion is more informed is by taking on more ideas that work against it to run the math. Ben, scroll up a tad. Scroll to what? I mean, not to mention the publisher behind Ha 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 has an exact replica of Fenn's page 99. I wouldn't say, hold on, Indy. Factually, we have to correct a couple things here. Judy Van Cleve is the publisher of Ha Ha Ha. She does not have an exact replica of page 99 from Forrest Fenn's Thrill of the Chase. The first person to publicly put out this book in any kind of media platform is a man named Matt Love. This was in 2011. He is associated on his website with an image, a painting done by a JF, which is not a replica, but the exact mirror image of page 99. So if you can imagine page 99 and the jet flying over and the river bending and then the mountains over there, this image on Matt Love's website is like the other side of the fucking image, if you will, with like the jet flying at you. It's just a mirror image. It really is. It's eerie, but that's the only connection. And the JF. So it's not the publisher behind Ha Ha Ha. It's the first person to put this out publicly. Now I emailed him, and I talked to him about his copy of Ha 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 and where he had obtained it, because I have been trying to orient and pinpoint the first time Ha 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 ever was put on the internet. as a talked about subject because that's important to me, because I don't believe Ha 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 was actually written in 1983 either. And the earliest I've been able to push it back to is about 2004. But Matt Love said he got the book in 2011 from a wild party and then gave it away. His story makes no sense. So anyway. Hollywood is backing his opinions. Hollywood's backing whose opinions? Okay, so you have to accept that many D.B. Cooper buffs would have gone over Ha 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 with a fine-tooth comb and have, by all accounts, universally No. What are you talking about, Adam? Have you not been listening to me? Eric himself says he hasn't read the book. He skimmed it. Am I missing what you're saying? Let me reread it. Okay, so you have to accept that many D.B. Cooper buffs would have gone over Ha 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 with a fine-tooth comb, but they haven't, man. That's the point. They haven't. Nick, what's his name? He's in our Discord and Facebook that we're all sharing with. He made a post that Packer Jack points out all the time where he goes, "Oh shit, maybe Forrest Fenn did write Ha Ha Ha." So what, babe?
Where did you send me the link? Because it's not in my Gmail.
Oh shoot, I didn't do that yet. My bad. You're right. It's not just Eric. It's Nick. Nick is the other one. Nick Broughton. He's the one now saying, "Oh shit, maybe Fenn did write Ha Ha Ha." He has a whole Facebook comment about it. Who else are you referring to, Adam? Making sure I send her this email with the link. Hold on one sec, guys. Ashley's going to join us. Eric, he's talked about with 2 different shows he's working with. Sure, yeah. I mean, and that's fine. Our goal is not to convince some TV show that Forrest Fenn is in any way connected to D.B. Cooper. I have no interest in telling some History Channel production about that. I honestly don't. My only interest in the History Channel is to get on Oak Island. We're out to just prove or disprove whether or not Fenn has a connection to D.B. Cooper. And right now we think he does. It's that simple. It's not that he's DB. We think it's fucking Skippy. Then it would be wild if Matt and Dan Love were related. Interesting choice of words. Ken, Oklahoma. Imagine rod addicts serving decades of... Okay, and this is the next point. We'll get to this. Yes. Imagine rod addicts serving decades of life in prison for murder. He was so happy that he's serving life in prison for murder that he wrote about getting away with a crime and getting back at people. What a nice guy. Ha, ha, ha. And again, this person is the one that our Gold Star Wives woman decides she wants to write a book with. Come on. We're going to her page. Enough's enough. My keyboard's not working. Judy Van Cleve link. I have to put the here. Watch this. Yeah, now it works. See, it's like there's something blocking the Bluetooth or something. National Secretary of the Gold Star Wives. Publications. Ha 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 by D.B. Cooper. This woman decided she wanted to team up with a criminal convicted of murder. Judy Van Cleve, this woman, hold on. That's like, you're going to get too many hits. Obama? God dang it. Where's the picture of those two together? All right, hold on. Let me see if I do this. Oh, hey, boo. All right. You got something on in the background or something? We can hear it. It's all right. It's very low. I can't find her. Hey, could someone send me that picture of her and like Obama and Biden?
Oh, is this Judy?
Yeah, this is Judy, you know, national secretary. It's not like she's just a nobody. National secretary of the Gold Star Wives. She decided to make a book with a convicted murderer. It's funny.
Wow, I've heard her on the phone, but I haven't seen her before.
Oh yeah, murdering a disabled man. The person convicted of murder, who allegedly wrote "ha ha ha," according to Darren, magically as soon as we came on to the fold, Darren has a magical answer for "ha ha ha," and it's a convicted murderer who murdered a disabled person, the widow of a veteran who gave his life for our country, the national secretary of the Gold Star Wives, an organization that takes care of widows of veterans. She made a book with a man who killed a disabled person, who allegedly then stole that book from a convicted rapist. Ha ha ha!
Wasn't there a book
We're on the
written?
wrong side of history.
Wasn't there also a book written by the son of this disabled man as well?
I don't know what say the son of the disabled man. Right. That's who wrote the book. Who in his book alleges that Rod Addick stole the book of ha ha ha. It's a nightmare. It's a fucking nightmare. Oh, I didn't do the cigarette butt thing. Damn it! I knew I'd forget. Message you the pic. Oh, fantastic. Hold on here. This woman published a book with a convicted murderer and convicted rapist. That woman. That's the answer from the DB Cooper community, folks. You want to believe them? Believe them at your own peril. Now I will smoke one to its butt. I knew that cigarette went off too fast. I was fake smoking it the whole fucking time.
Like DB Cooper?
Right. Like DB fucking Cooper.
Listen, I for sure taught one of our friends in high school how to smoke cigarettes the real way in an abandoned apartment building in Studio City once. So there are people that smoke cigarettes wrong. Like that.
That wasn't, I didn't do anything, right? But I smoked a little bit of that cigarette.
It's also, if you ever watch movies, it's also something that you can pick up on young actors, like young actresses and actors and kid actors that are playing a role where they're a teenager and they smoke their role. They smoke cigarettes. Like I've auditioned for these parts. I've been friends with these people that have booked these parts where they have to smoke cigarettes on camera, and it's fake as shit because they don't obviously smoke because they're 14. So
yeah. And then I see a couple of times where the actor, has smoked a joint but never a cigarette, and they'll take the cigarette like a joint, and they'll smoke it like that, and they'll hold it like it's a joint, but it's like, bro, someone's got to teach you how to hold a cigarette.
Yeah. Beth Dutton gets it right.
Jeremy's the Maverick, and only Maverick will solve the poem. Jeremy, I think his name Jeremy Parnell and LB are having like a love affair in chat right now.
Jeremy and who?
LB. Well, I believe his documentation was perfect and they hated it. What documentation? Who? What you talking about, playa? Judy was a widow with like 6 kids in the 70s and 80s. Right. And by the way, while she has 6 kids in the 70s and 80s, she's publishing a book by a convicted murderer. Come on, guys, let's use our brains. Even if it's not Forrest Fenn, let's use our brains here. It's not some convicted murderer.
Imagine me with 5 kids bringing a convicted murderer into this house.
Or just working with one. That's the most nonsensical thing. It's somebody.
But
It's something.
I thought,
about a kid, I guess.
Boo, correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought she had a relationship with this person. Am I wrong?
No, that's Diane Dalby.
Okay.
Yes, Diane Dalby allegedly has a relationship with this convicted murderer while she's not in prison, by the way. It's one of the most convoluted stories in the history of mankind. It deserves its own little documentary, to be honest.
Yeah, this Ron Addicts guy must have a lot of swag.
He's writing books from prison. He's hooking up with chicks in prison. He's convincing war widows from prison. This Ron Addicts guy, bro. And then as soon as he's out of prison, we never hear about him. What happened?
Curious.
Curious. It's like the people who say they've investigated this haven't really investigated this.
What are you talking about, Ben?
It's almost as if they're just pretending like they've investigated this, but they never have, because
Ben,
any logical, rational human would come to the same fucking conclusions.
No one in this chase would say something without actually investigating and finding proof, though.
Or just on the internet. If Judy was working for Sigmund Books, it's Signum. Oh, Lucky, I know you know that. Signum Books. Signum Books. Do we know what Signum means? It means ring the bell. Wasn't a real company either. Ring the bell.
Ring my bell. I need Pecker Jack to duet with me.
Some dog is just barking in there.
It's not ours. It's the neighbor dog.
It's not ours. It's all
Promise.
Right. Tonight, the only thing Eric wanted to address was why he thought there was no tie to FF Skippy. He never once talked about any of the many ties between Dan Cooper and FF Skippy. Well, this is where I missed some of it, so I don't know what he talked about when it came to Skippy. But I do remember Eric bringing up the tie and like, where would Fenn have gotten the tie from? Well, many places, Eric. He was in the Air Force. Air Force pilots don't just wear their skivvies all day, especially when they're in a role of superiority over their fellow Air Force pilots. Remember, Forrest wasn't your normal Air Force pilot. But remember, Forrest Fenn's a nobody, so who cares? I did not hear about the Skippy connections. Now, of course, Skippy worked for Boeing. Only the manufacturer of the 727. I wonder where those particles in the tie could have come from. How many references to 12 are in Ha Ha Ha? Can we marry a GPS solve from Ha 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 to TTOC 9 Mile Hole? Steve, the solve for Ha 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 is 9 Mile Bay in Nixon, Nevada. How about that for marrying Ha 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 and the thrill of the chase? Alan and I's solve brought us to a precise location off of 9 Mile Bay. And the solve allegedly for the thrill of the chase is 9 Mile Hole. And in 9 Mile Bay, this is where Clark Gable caught a world record trout. Wait, Forrest, why did you do this treasure hunt? Well, my daughters don't even know who Clark Gable was. What does that have to do with a treasure hunt, sir? Well, they just don't know who Clark Gable was. And again, what's the point? What does that have to do with 9 clues in a treasure hunting book called The Thrill of the Chase? Well, they don't know who Clark Gable was. Well, Clark Gable caught a world record trout at 9 Mile Bay, the precise solve location for Ha Ha Ha. Gee, is that a coincidence? Is the fact that you send your solve to P.O. Box 687 to Signum Books, ring the bell, and what? The dude's P.O. Box was 687? Oh, gee, does that ring a bell? I'm losing my fucking mind here. And this dog barking the whole time. Murder. It's just
Why
murder.
is this dog barking? Our dog is inside. Our animals are inside. I don't understand it. Someone must be getting a DoorDash delivery or something. Or it's the coyotes.
Just read a blog by Matt Love. He mentioned some DB fan thought he was an Arizona art dealer. Article November 2021. Was that you guys? I reached out to him around then, but I never thought he was an Arizona art dealer. Let me check my email. I'll get the email up right now, actually. Matt Love. When did I email him? That's the question. How is Matt Love coming up with so many? Oh, you know what? Aha! I'll type in the word wild because he said it was a wild party. That should get me to him. Hold on. Here we go. I mean, let's just do this, right? So, this is an email sent to Matt Love, the first guy who put out and I said, Matt, you don't know me, but I'm a searcher for the Forrest Fenn treasure hunt. I write to you because my research has led me down a path where Forrest Fenn, millionaire Santa Fe art dealer overnight, is actually the DB Cooper. The DB Cooper. I was able to see you brought back to the light of day in 2011. I have a few questions I'd like to ask you about that. He writes back, interesting stuff. I'd be happy to answer a few questions. I can't believe the interest that 2011 column generated. I don't have a copy of anymore, however. Matt, appreciate the opportunity. I'm actually in possession of a copy as we speak. First thing I'd like to know is if you're aware of the crazy, wacky, and wonderful Forrest Fenn chase. This isn't some, I know who DB Cooper is, parentheses, when in actuality it's tantamount to calling the FBI after watching Robert Stack narrate. Years of research have been put into this, and the growing pile of Fenn coincidences in this backstory to Dan Cooper is immense. My first question about is, did you ever question the age of the book itself? Second question would be more general. Who in the heck did you buy it from? Ben, I am not familiar with Forrest Fenn. I haven't followed the DB Cooper story since I wrote about the piece in 2011, but I do get an email every 6 months about it and if I still have the book. By the way, this was in November. Okay. The mystery of that book is with the publisher, which I've never researched, but Jefferson, Oregon is a pretty obscure Oregon place to publish a book. I have no idea what they are about. The book I bought was from a Lincoln City bookstore called Robert's Books, and I bought it years before I wrote the piece. Okay. I just never opened it up to see the annotated clues. As I wrote, the book's publication date was listed as 1983. I have no idea if that was accurate. I hope this helps. Matt, that information is very helpful. By chance, do you recall the year when you purchased it? You mentioned the annotated clues. Care to expound a bit for me? Did you isolate and identify any of the 7 clues? Ben, probably between 04 to 08. The annotated clues were handwritten by the previous owner of the book who was going along with the author, trying to figure out the mystery and win the cash. I never put much effort in the embedded clues/mystery, but it was sheer genius by the author and should be used again in a crime mystery. Wow. So you don't have the book anymore. Can I ask why you gave the book away if it had helpful annotations? Were you able to determine what the solve was from your time with this book? You mentioned embedded clues and mystery, which I can only take to be separate from your annotated notes. If so, do you care to share any of the solve with me? My search partner and I are headed to near Nixon, Nevada in a few weeks. I hate to take up any more of your time, but I'm just a lowly independent researcher trying to solve the identity of Dan Cooper, possibly the author of I also believe might be related to another treasure hunting book by Forrest Fenn, The Thrill of the Chase. So I really appreciate the help you're giving me. Ben, I gave the book away after a wild event in Portland about DB Cooper. I wasn't really all that interested in the story as a writer, and after making a presentation to a packed house, a woman came up to me on the street as I was leaving and begged me for it. I said sure, and go and solve the mystery. I never heard from her again. The annotations in the book were attempts to solve/consider each clue. I guess it seems incredible now that I didn't follow up, but someone needed it more than me. I don't remember at all any of the annotations except for the one I mentioned in the article. Matt.
Wow.
So that's the dude who introduced Forrest Ha 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 back to the community in 2011. So the reason I brought all of this up again was read a blog by Matt Love. He mentioned some DB fan thought he was an Arizona art dealer. Article November 2021. Well, I wrote this. These emails were November 10, 2021. But nowhere in here do I mention an Arizona art dealer. I mentioned Forrest Fenn, a New Mexico art dealer. Maybe he confused New Mexico with Arizona, which is interesting considering the slip up of the 10th clue was Arizona State or something like that, or Northern Arizona University, and then it's shifted over to the Denver Science Museum, right? So weird. The whole thing's fucking weird.
It's too curious. It's too curious not to look into it further. It's too curious to just dismiss the whole thing, which I think is what's being done, just dismissing it.
It's an outright dismissal,
Yeah.
which I just don't like.
Yeah. You again, it goes back to how we all feel about TTOTC. You can't say you know anything unless you have the chest. Like, you just can't. None of us knows. The same thing with DB Cooper. You can't even dismiss a book like Ha 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 unless you know for a fact the true story. Now, does anyone know for a fact the true story? Because I don't think anybody does. And if nobody does, you really can't dismiss anything. Am I wrong?
But Ha 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 has incorrect details according to whatever I've researched.
According to what's researched, according to what the government has put out. I mean, come on. It's 2022. Are we still thinking that we believe every single thing that the government tells us? Is that where we're going? Because
no, they never lie. They never cover up any mistakes that they made or internal arguments. Never.
So I believe if you are one of the group of people that believes the government has never lied to us and never covered anything up, I just don't even want to talk to you. I don't even care to hear any single thing that comes out of your fucking mouth.
Ben, do you not think that the book was looked into thoroughly by the DB community? I suspect it was. It might have been looked into thoroughly by those in the DB community, and they didn't say anything. But anybody who's been vocal from the DB community about Ha 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 admittedly stated, didn't really read it either. No, I skimmed it. I didn't take it seriously. It's always the same thing. And again, who cares? I don't care. I'm offering you a new perspective to read that book. If you're not willing to take that perspective and investigate it, that's okay. But
here's the thing.
Right.
Here's the thing, Adam and everyone. If the whole DB Cooper community has dismissed it, what does that actually mean? We don't have a solve. We don't have an answer. There's no government releasing, we've figured out who DB Cooper is. How can you dismiss anything?
Oh, Ashley, I have a bomb on board. You better give me some money. Now, what are you going to tell the FBI? How did he speak? How did he speak to you?
I'm going to say that sounded very nice and calm with an accent.
What kind of accent?
I mean, I think that
what kind of accent did the man use with you?
I would say Southern.
Oh, Southern. Okay, we're going to write that down. Southern accent. Done. Now, for the rest of fucking time, the criminal has a Southern accent.
Right. And what you're doing is you're taking the word of an eyewitness who is not a dialect expert.
They don't know if someone's faking an accent or not.
No.
This is a flight. Now they're stressed because they think they're being hijacked.
And how are we even going to assume that a flight attendant can decipher between a dialect or an accent and understand where it's actually coming from and if it's faked? I mean, I feel like I do an incredible Russian accent. I'm not Russian. I met up with
was based out of Minnesota.
Well, you don't want to get me talking about Minnesotans.
Minnesota. I bet you they offered plastic bags on board.
I'm pretty sure that if I was on the Minnesota flight, they would think that I have an accent.
Oh yeah, don't you know?
Accents are relative. I
mean,
you
had no accent that I could discern.
When I moved from California to the Midwest, everyone said I had an accent. Huh?
Right. No, Mike, and it was not. Ha 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 was not mentioned by the FBI. Ha 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 was not mentioned by the DB Cooper community. A few people at the aerial get together had copies of ha ha ha, and it was never talked about online. Hardly ever. And when it was talked about, it was instantly dismissed as somebody just trying to claim they were DB Cooper, as they rightly should have in 04 and 05 and 06 and 07 when there was no fucking connection to Forrest Fenn. This fucking dog, man.
I don't know why it's barking.
Their owners are gone.
Is it behind us? It's not next door.
No, it's out there.
It's out there. It's probably the same ones that let their kids run around like crazy people all day long.
Fenn's best two jobs were pertaining to fly fishing and the Air Force during the Vietnam War. Except he was an expert salesman and master marketer. So you're forgetting a couple of things. I think best in terms of like what he did for the country or something, I guess, maybe. Or what he did for, I don't know.
I also think that people don't really want to hear that people were salesmen. I don't think people want to know that they were sold.
They don't
and
like that.
Here's the thing. You are being sold. I'm sorry, but you are. Yeah. You are. Ben and I have just had a conversation about this because we put braces on 2 of our kids yesterday. We are being sold. I love the orthodontist. He's incredible. He's so great. I love him. I also recognize the tactics that he is using on me because he sees me as just dollar signs. I am a woman who has 5 children. He has 2 of my kids. He knows I have another 3 kids. He knows if he does this well, he will get all 5 of my kids in braces eventually. So we're being sold all of the time, even if it's something that we really need. In this instance, I can physically see that my child has a canine tooth that is up a lot higher than it should be, and they need braces. I get this. It doesn't mean that I'm not aware. I am being sold to. I am. So Forrest Fenn was an excellent salesman, and we have to remember that and respect that and understand that. Just understand that people would want to do this, that he had an ulterior motive. He was selling books. He was selling a treasure hunt. He wanted it to be huge. He's going to sell.
Agreed.
How much?
Ben, you missed the Doubtfire impersonation. I fucked it up so bad on Keiko's.
You know what? I think that I ruined it for you because I think that you were going down to have a different accent, and I was like, "Do Mrs. Doubtfire," and then I fucked you up, and I realized that. I fucking realized that. I'm sorry.
I don't even remember. I was going to do Lucky Charms. I was going to do the Lucky Charm dude the whole time.
You just shouldn't have listened. You shouldn't have listened to me. Sorry, babe.
I fired. It's not that different. Toodaloo. I hope you have that UNLV Cowboy game. You know, I went to UNLV.
Okay, first of all, my dog is not trying to play with me. My dog right now is chewing on her toy like a good little girl sitting down next to me. So it's not our dog that's barking. Second of all,
Lucky. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Lucky wanted to know how much are you paying these braces?
Oh,
we don't.
Yes. So I think that the braces ended up costing. I have 2 kids in braces right now. Each kid, it's like my insurance pays half of it, like 50%. So I am going to end up paying something like $5,000 per kid. So maybe each kid is like $10,000, and I'm paying about $5,000 after all is said and done. broken up over 24 months. So it's something, it's like several $100s a month. But it's about 10 grand per kid, but I'm paying $5. What are you saying over there? What is this?
Packer Jack wants me to do Mrs. Yen's Fire. I'm trying to combine Mrs. Doubtfire and Jens's voice into a voice. The Treasure Warriors.
That's just Jens.
You live in Doubtfire, dear. I can't even do it right now because okay. The Treasure Warriors. I think that was good. I think that nailed it. The Treasure Warriors. Toodaloo. Did I nail it? Ashley wasn't even fucking listening.
That's because our youngest just came to me with.
Can you hear me?
Okay, shut your face. Our youngest just came to me with these big eyes with a YouTube video of Russian troops invading Ukraine. And he's like, Mom, have you seen this?
Get them off fucking YouTube. You missed it. Rewind it. I'm not even doing it again.
I'll watch it on my own
No,
time.
you won't. No, you won't.
Someone will have to send me the timestamp.
I'm chain smoking now. I just want to fucking. I want to.
The dog is still barking. It's not our
when
dog.
I do a good impression and you don't hear it, I'm like a little kid where his mom missed him making a 3-point shot or something.
Oh, baby.
Like, that was a switch. You weren't even looking.
What time is
How
it?
dare you pay attention to your son over me?
I know. I'm such a bad mom.
Fuck.
What time is it?
Let me look. Hold on. I don't know where the clock is.
I'm coming up the stairs like a bunny.
I think I know where it is.
Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day.
It's not that. I didn't know you were gonna do that. Oh shit, not that. What a play is. Hold up though. Let's pack this bowl.
You gonna do it?
I got you, player.
Okay.
Okay. You want to smoke this? Because I didn't really want it.
It's the Ashley Power Hour with the okay.
Lucky Digger's paying $5,000 each.
$5,000 each is what I'm paying.
I thought you said $10,000 each.
10 grand, but my insurance pays 50%. So my out of pocket is about $5,000 each. Are they breaking it down for you in monthly payments? Because I had to put down like a $290 deposit or $275 or something, or $150 deposit.
That's like nothing.
And then I pay, oh God, like
$180 a month.
I pay like $100 a month per kid. So it's like $200 a month. It's not bad.
Oh no, I was saying $180 a month for the total.
Yeah, it's like $200 a month, but that's for 2 kids. And then I'm going back in 9 months because my other son has to go. So he'll probably be in them in a year.
Yo, how old is Bobby Knight for realsies? He's got to be super old, right?
I ran into Bobby Knight in an elevator once at some fucking.
Did he throw a chair at you?
No, I'm the only one that throws chairs. Here's the funny thing. All right, at a junior high dance.
Oh, you gotta let sugar in.
Baba Bowie. Baba Bowie.
Come on, Shuggy Boogie, let's go, baby. God, these are incredible overalls.
Get over here.
You're supposed to come over here when I do that. God damn it, you're not good at this.
Oh, geez, now they're calling me. My best
I gotta hit
friend.
this before they knock on the door.
My best friend had a boyfriend, and some little floozy was hitting on the boyfriend in high school. And I went to the dance with her, and I was like, "Show me this bitch," and I threw a chair at her. I just slid the chair in her direction aggressively.
So you
I Bobby Knighted her.
That's assault, brother.
I slid a chair in her direction.
That's assault. That's assault. I'm just saying, that's assault.
Well, you know what? Women should learn not to fuck with other women's men. or they get a chair thrown at them.
I guess that's assault too.
Well, you know how many fucks I have to give about that?
Do I have a zero fucks? But I should have a zero fucks soundboard. They don't have a zero fucks? Huh? This is bullshit.
That's awful.
Is that real? That's
Huh.
going on out there?
That sounds like acting. Wait, it might be.
I kind of like that. That's kind of funny.
No, the other one was better.
Awful.
You need.
Oh my god, it's still happening?
You need
Can you shut up? 'Cause I don't care.
I like that one. Can you shut up? Because I don't care.
care.
What?
He didn't knock.
Go. I'll be right there.
He hates it when I point out he doesn't knock.
I think he's
We do not care.
nervous that he has a post-op surgery appointment
Bazinga.
tomorrow. It's
I
not a
don't
big deal.
care.
But you know, he's 7, so he doesn't know what that means.
Honey Badger don't care. Honey Badger don't give a shit. It just takes what it wants.
Okay.
I don't even know what that is. Going back to my favorites.
I'm Pickle Rick!
We've been watching Rick and Morty lately. It's
Yeah, we
been
have.
entertaining. I enjoy
Ashley is more than ready for Florida. Yo, Florida. We got to get into that. We are going treasure hunting in like 2 days, bruh. Well, not really, but like 3 days. But still, that counts. Well, you know, if you don't count today, and if you don't count Saturday, because that's when it's happening, it's really only a 2-day wait, Thursday and Friday.
I kind of.
And then we fly on Friday, and we're gonna be partying at the beach on Friday. So really, Friday doesn't count either. It's really 1 day until we're treasure
We
hunting.
leave tomorrow. So
Yeah,
that's it.
we do leave tomorrow.
I have to do laundry.
Ashley is gangsta.
You know, sometimes.
We need to have Alan and Darren and Nick and Eric all on the same show, and let them. I'm already seeing
Alan, Nick, Eric, and you.
and Darren. I haven't spoken to this Darren guy in a while.
I haven't seen Darren in a minute.
Yeah, but they just
Alan, Nick, Darren, Eric, Ben.
Darren Lucky. Don't forget to live stream. We're gonna live stream. I think. I don't know. Maybe we won't. I don't know when will we be able to be honest. It's not like we're gonna live stream when we're metal detecting with.
No, because we're going to
Gary.
be metal detecting with
Right.
Gary fucking Drayton.
We're looking for Spanish gold, Adam. Like 17th century. Yeah. Going on the treasure coast. It's gonna be fun.
Is it going to be warm?
Why would you ask that publicly?
I just want to know about the weather.
Babe, we're going to Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Okay.
It was 82 degrees here today. Let's look it up. Maybe I'm wrong. Just in case.
I lived in Florida.
Boo.
Florida has wonky ass weather sometimes.
Yeah, for like a week.
I lived in Florida, and I remember going to Target, and the crazy rain that you would have in Florida, like just torrential downpour out of nowhere for 10 minutes. And I learned quickly. I watched all of these people stand along the outside of Target, and they would just stand there and wait for 5 minutes till the rain subsided and then go to their cars.
Right.
We're smart people. Meanwhile, me, the newbie Floridian, I was like walking to my car in the pouring, and they were just looking at me laughing. This dumb bitch.
80 degrees high, 74 degree low.
Oh, it's perfection.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring all of my bikinis that Hillary sent me. Don't just pretend you care.
Treasure is happening. Who
Just shut
cares about bikinis?
Me. And you
Treasure.
know what? I'm a
Treasure.
Can I just say,
Focus.
am I a treasure warrior?
Yeah.
Do I love bikinis?
Yeah.
Can I do both?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah. Okay.
The treasure warriors. So Skippy Fenn is DB Cooper. Then what after the hijack? He funds Forrest's business. That would mean that Forrest was at least aware that he would have been DB, right? Right. Two can keep a secret if one of them is dead. Ha 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 was written and published. Ha 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 was copywritten in 1978 when Skippy died. Two can keep a secret if one of them is dead.
Okay, I got to do bedtime. So I love you guys, but I'll be back later.
Hey, can you get everybody off Wi-Fi if there's still like iPads on Wi-Fi? I mean, we're still no bar. Thank you. 2 can keep a secret if one of them is dead. And lo and behold, ha 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 is written the year Skippy died. I was just saying. Yeah, Clearwater Beach, loved it. Fucking Florida's nice, dude. Florida's dope. What else is going on, kids? I'm waiting for this internet to pick back up. Sorry, it's just like, I don't know what's going on. Internet has been wonky as hell lately. Let's put this back up, yeah? Again, this woman published a book by a convicted murderer maybe Skippy laundered the cash in Mexico. Well, recall, D.B. Cooper was originally asking to go to Mexico City. Where did Skippy die? Mexico. 1978, when Ha 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 was copywritten. It's a treasure hunting book with 7 clues in it that leads you to a treasure. Send yourself to P.O. Box 687. Oh, the location of P.O. Box 687. Oh, Ha Ha, the dude in West Yellowstone. Interesting. You know, he did it for the thrill of the chase. The solve took us to 9 Mile Bay. Allegedly, the TTOTC solve is 9 Mile Hole. How deep is the hole? Well, it goes all the way to 9 Mile Bay. That's how deep a hole is. Skippy was found in 80 feet of water. His luck ran out. What luck? What are we talking about? What a weird way to end that, right? I think we stressed Ben out. His whiskers are turning white. They are turning white. You people do stress me out. I'm not trying to tell people to agree with me. That is the last thing I want. Because I want to take all the credit. No, I just want people to open their minds up a little bit. Open the horizons. Don't just start and lead with a no. Or don't just start and lead with a yes. But then apply the same rigorous methods and devotion and research that you would apply to any other lead that you've taken, and then see it through, and then make a determination. That's all I ask. 99.9% of those who don't believe that Fenn has a connection, I'm not saying is, connection, have not. I'm not saying the same amount of research as me. You don't need to. I'm saying have not put in the amount of research that they put in to other concepts. I stress you guys out more? Well, maybe. I have looked into it. It's very strange, Jeremy. Owners that don't exist, false names that have no trace, just very strange. Names that somehow lead back to the Fenns. It's very strange. Alan and I are at the point of wanting to stake the place out. I mean, I've talked to the fucking postmaster of that fucking post office. Trust me. I have tried to look up and disprove this every step I could because I don't want to devote another minute to this if it's not real. But I always end up at the same conclusion each time. And I look at the clock when I'm done researching.
Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day.
All right, what's going on, chat? Let me pay more attention aside from just scanning it, skimming it. Maybe that I'm drinking every time Ben says, aha. You can't put a horseshoe upside down. The luck will run out. Kind of reminds you of something like an omega. 2 omegas, 2 stories, 2 treasure hunts about 2 different men. Both Fenns. Treasure Hunt A, The Thrill of the Chase. Written and is it about one Forrest Bubba Fenn. And story B is written by Forrest Bubba Fenn about his brother, William Marvin Fenn Jr., Skippy. Two omegas. He would make the spot work no matter what. Well, if he always knew that his brother landed at 9 Mile Bay, well, then he was always going to make 9 Mile Hole work no matter what, wasn't he? It was perfect. Why every single time you asked him why he would do this treasure hunt, would he give you a story about Clark Gable? Well, Clark Gable just so happens to be the man who filmed his first and last movie and caught a record trout at 9 Mile Bay. Quite one hell of a coincidence. You know what we need for that one? That's one hell of a coincidence. That's what we need. YouTube. This damn computer or this keypad or keyboard, whatever it's called. Look at that shit. It doesn't even give me that. Wow. Okay. Well, whatever. You get my point. Fuck that shit. Stop screen. Maybe I should have said that's a hell of a coincidence. Share screen. That's what that is. That's a hell of a coincidence. All that for that, right? That was pretty bad. All right, now I'm putting music on. Warning. Hour and 8 minutes in. Now I'm putting some music on because this is what I need. I need music in the background. I really want Alan to join me. Fucker's busy. I want someone to talk who knows DB Cooper with me. Maybe we should get Packer Jack. Packer Jack, you want to come on? Let's talk going. Let's talk last second preparations for going fucking boots on the ground. How about that? I'm sending you the link, brother man. You and you alone. If you're still here. Sent. Active 41 minutes ago. Probably not still here. He probably went to bed. Oh shit, it's late. Oh yeah, he's definitely in bed. I keep forgetting what time it is. It's his birthday. It's Alan's birthday. I know. I wish him happy birthday. Doesn't mean he can't get on my goddamn show. Y'all gonna hate me for this. It's stuck in my head. I have to hear it. It's stuck in my head. Margin, right? Seriously, yeah, who writes outside the margin? What? That hurts my OCD. Who writes outside of the margin? God dang it, Forrest. Why would you do that? It's annoying, man. Why would you do that? That's like an assault on my eyeballs. Ugh. Makes me want to smoke. What is this music? What is this? Oh, New York State of Mind. No. We're gonna not listen to that. We're gonna not listen to that. We're gonna listen to. This is not typing. What the fuck? I swear, every time I let the kids play on my computer when I go, everything gets fucked.
Some folks like to get away, take a holiday.
You guys talking about Putin? What's going on with that shit? No, I've been paying attention to everything, but like, what's going on like in the last like hour?
When I'm taking a Greyhound on the Hudson River line, I'm in a New York state of mind. I've seen all the movie stars in their fancy cars and their limousines.
Yeah, that's really annoying how nothing works after they get on my computer. God.
Under the evergreens. I know what I'm needing. I don't want to waste more time.
Man, if you take all the letters outside the margin and anagram them, it spells D.B. Cooper was I. Buy more of my books. You heard it here first.
It was so easy living.
This whole war that Putin's doing is gonna backfire on his ass, isn't it? That motherfucker really thought he could just roll in and do it. You know, it's a great argument for let your civilians stay armed, isn't it? Or they were handing out guns to civilians at that point. They wanted every civilian with a gun. But again, I don't know how the last hour has been, right? Every time I put on one of these live feeds, I never see a thing. Not that that's a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, I never see anything. I don't know what's going on. What about this letter? That's a hell of a thing. That shows you a lot about his personality. It takes a lot to impress this dude. Lucky, he's not going to attack us if he's losing. He's already losing against Ukraine. Why would he think he could take us on? Yo, this guy's talking about, I got a beautiful AK-47. And then crossbows. And then, yeah, it does end it with Bobby Kennedy. I mean, if we're talking, what's the point of this letter? June 5 win. What year was this? This was the year Kennedy was. What the fuck? She's not in here. RFK was killed on June 6th. Now, I know that he's in Vietnam, right? What day is it in Vietnam when it's June 6th for us in America? Aren't they ahead? Isn't it like June 7th for them?
My old man was born to rock. He's still trying to beat the clock.
Hold up, what? What am I missing here? RFK was shot on June 5th. Okay. And then he died on June 6th. Okay. But still, where was he when he wrote this? Okay, it must have been the day. Okay. So he wrote this at like, okay, never mind. I'm figuring this out on my own. Don't yell at me. I got this. I'll get the details. Don't you worry. I know all about this shit. I just don't remember any of this kind of stuff unless it's my focus. What time was he shot at, though? Wasn't he shot late at night? It was like after a speech, right? Yeah, fucking 12:02 a.m. Oh shit. Okay, never mind. 12:02, June 5th. Okay, never mind. What are you trying to say, Pavetta? You got my brain going there for a second. I mean, I was taking it to obvious town with where you were taking it. For the record, the Treasure Warriors do not think that Forrest Fenn shot RFK or had anything to do with it. What the fuck kind of letter is this, though? It's weird. I can understand why you think it's weird, Pavetta. LOL, Fenn's time machine in action. No, we figured it out here. We figured it out. RFK was shot 12:02 a.m. California time on June 5th. It's funny, June 5th, and then, the June 5th stamp in the book, and then twice, and then June 5th for the treasure find, or, whatever. Interessante. A lot of June 5-esantes. That doesn't even make sense. What's going to happen this June 5th? Don't find me in them a ring. Yo, what up, Pac-Man? I've never seen you here before. Or have I? I don't know. So I looked deeper into Operation Cerebrus, and oh my god, I found things. So many things. Such as the white bird tied to the location. Oh my gosh, Cindy, I can't handle that right now. It's too much, Jerry. It's too much. Solver knows what Putin will do. Oops, there I go talking third person. Oof, God, this community is just a bucket of laughs. I'm starting to think this was Operation Trinity. A trusted living. I'm just like, what? Yo, what up, K-Pro? Send one to Ben. Send what to Ben? This is still a weird-ass fucking letter, I gotta say. Forrest was in Lubbock. He deposited a treasure, and he launched the bookstore. Well, I mean, that is absolutely the most basic version of the official story. Were you challenged to, oh, I see what you're saying, Texas Books Depository. Ah, okay. I get you. Packer Jack, you're just trying to fill up like thought bubbles, aren't you? Come on, man. One conspiracy at a time. Yeah? How about Fenn was just knowing who D.B. Cooper was? Do we have to associate him with the JFK assassination too? It's all there. I get it. It's something. Let's put it that way. It's something. Something is in that olive jar. Something juicy. If it's JFK, it's JFK. If it's DB, it's DB. If it's Omega Man, it's Omega Man. Whatever. It's something juicy. What I know he isn't, and just based on what we already know of the guy, he's not a nobody. Little Engine Tyler. No, I did not see what you changed your name to on Discord yet, bro. I haven't even been paying attention. Honestly, Discord could be on fire right now. I wouldn't know it. No, because Eric says the Warren Commission was right, so not going there. Right. Eric and I, again, I like Eric. I, in fact, love Eric, especially when it comes to D.B. Cooper stuff. He and I disagree. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, when he said the Warren Commission, I was like, yeah, we definitely disagree. we disagree on a lot. And that's okay, too. I'd still have a beer with Eric. I'd say anything I've said here to Eric, he'd say the same shit to me. There's no issues. He's a good dude. But yeah, no, and he's like the Warren Commission said it's Oswald. And I was like, oh boy. Let's get into the Warren Commission, sir. It's funny. I used the Warren Commission as an analogy earlier to somebody on the phone today to describe what I believe is happening with the chase in 9 Mile Hole and how it feels like the Warren Commission is pushing 9 Mile Hole. And today, Eric goes, yeah, I believe the Warren Commission. Like, well, yeah, this explains why we don't see eye to eye here. I absolutely do not believe the Warren Commission. Alan Dulles, the man who was fired by JFK. Come on, no. Magic bullet theory alone. JFK, Oswald could have pulled the trigger or not. It's almost irrelevant. What the relevant thing is that was a conspiracy, man. Like, that was real life. That happened right in front of everyone's eyes. But if you don't see that, that's fine. I get why you don't see that this could possibly be someone who knows Forrest Fenn. I can understand why not. Mike N had dinner with Arlen Specter. Holy fuck. I had dinner with... I mean, you're fucking lying. I had dinner with Arlen Specter and asked him about the Warren Commission findings, and he said the conclusion was expedient. Yeah, expedient. Well, okay, let's pretend you did have dinner with Arlen Specter. Expedient would be the precise word to use. It was expedient. It was... you know how you brush under a rug? That's expedient, too. I hated Arlen Specter. I hated Alan Dulles. Earl Warren, the whole commission was a fraud, man. That thing was a whole farce. I'm not even getting into the mounds and piles worth of evidence and data that suggests that the Warren Commission suppressed information, tried to keep it from the American public on all counts, on all sorts of information. Like, oh, they lost the president's brain. They covered up an exit wound. Like, the list goes on and on and on and on and on and on. To not think that there was a fourth shot that day. Treasure Warriors, what strain of weed are you smoking? I am smoking. Oh, shit. I'm smoking indica. This could explain a lot right now. Actually, I'm not even hopped up. Or I am. I'm a little more hopped up than I should be on indica. Northern Lights. I don't know if you can read that. Northern Lights. But that's not what I want. Oh, no, that's not what I'm smoking. Because this... Nope, that is what I'm smoking. Son of a bitch. That's why I have so much cotton mouth right now, too. Fuck. I gotta put... Fuck. I had Ashley get the weed. She grabbed the indica. Motherfucker. That's indica, too. Where's our sativa? Shit. Oh, there it is. We're going to be smoking Chem Dog. Northern Lights is a classic. It is a classic. It's a dope strain. It's just I'm not ready for it right now. But there's a little bit left in the bowl. I got to smoke it. Oh, I know Cerebus is the three-headed dog. Yo, you should watch fucking Indy. Again, I keep telling you, you should watch Lost.
Pisces Virgo rising is a very good sign. Strong and kind, and a little boy's mind.
Y'all and your fancy reefer names. Reefer names are ridiculous, right? I've heard some ridiculous reefer names. Oh God, there are some good ones. Green Crack has always been one of my favorites. Like the first time I ever started smoking weed, I heard that strain. I was like, Green Crack? I'm not smoking that. and it turns out to be one of the best strains you can smoke. But yeah, nobody was in charge of a marketing department when they came up with that one. What's weird going on in the chase these days on like Rumor mill. Let's talk that. How about that? What's going on? Tell me some rumors, guys. We've never done this before. Tell Ben some rumors. How about that? Rumors, not things you fucking researched. Rumors.
If you find she helps your man, better take her home. Yeah, don't you live alone.
Treasure Warriors, first time I heard about green crack, I thought I was smoking actual crack. Yeah, dude. That's funny. Oh, K-Pro, come on. Rumor, the treasure chest was found at 9 Mile Hole. See, she's getting me back for calling in as DB Cooper. That's what that is. Hello, K-Pro. I am calling to let you know there is giant bug. Oh my god, this thing is gigantic. Fuck me. Holy shit. I must destroy this thing. Where is my sandal? Oh, this shoe will do the trick. Where did it go? That thing probably has West Nile disease. It must be destroyed. It has disappeared. I keep shoe in hand. That's all we have now. Rumors. I know, right? Thank you, K-Pro. Indy wanted to talk at WSOF, but snowstorm kept me home. Maybe next time. Have you heard the finger necklace story? What the fuck is a finger necklace story, Indy? Can't believe Mike. He couldn't? Really? I thought he was just. Oh, there it is. Gotcha. I think. Yeah. No West Nile for me. Yeah. I thought he knew. I thought he knew the whole time. I thought both of you knew. Not until the third one. Holy shit. Discord group started to just research a few specific people is a good rumor. Oh, hold up. Let me check it out. Love the Kennedy discussion, right? What channel is this talk happening in? 9 Mile Hole Solve?
I don't know, but I've been told you never slow down, you never grow old. I'm tired of screwing up, I'm tired of going down, I'm tired of myself.
Kerry Galway's making some good points.
Oh my, oh
So is Rudy, but you know, Rudy keeps defending 9 Mile. I get it. Just like we keep arguing 9 Mile, so it's the same from a different perspective. What am I looking for here? Rumor has it the prices were difficult to get appraised. The coins of all things took the longest. We recently listened to Fenn talk about secret missions in Russia, 100% CIA. Fuck yeah. Like, come on, he was CIA. We know this, basically. The family's all but confirmed it just through non-denials and admissions. It's very clear. Unless that's all bullshit, too, which I guess it could be. What time is it, guys? I mean, we're just doing this tonight.
Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day.
Oh boy, guys, I'm getting fucking baked. Let's talk Forrest Fenn. Marijuana. The one thing Forrest couldn't have counted on for someone to help solve this bullshit. All excellent rumors, party people. Well, why don't you just summarize? Operation well, isn't it Cerebrus, technically? Operation Cerebrus is so much bigger than just an artifact raid. Yeah, anybody who's looked into that is like felt icky afterwards, haven't they? Ben, you tell us a rumor. Oh, shit. I don't have any rumors. Let me think. Do I have a rumor? I can go through my text messages with people. See if there's something I wasn't sworn to secrecy on. I have been pinged. BK, here's that Cynthia interview with Fenn about going to Russia to get paintings for his gallery. Yeah, but I don't have Cynthia's permission to play that shit, so I can't play it right now. It really sounds like he was working for the CIA or something. Refers to going with two other guys who were working in the same department and that they weren't allowed to know what the other guys were doing. Yeah, that's called compartmentalization. Again, this was during Fenn's gallery days. I completely agree, man. I completely agree. I just can't play it. I don't have her permission. But yes, him fucking talking Russia, CIA all the way, man. And then as soon as you accept the idea that Forrest Fenn was in the CIA, then you have to at least accept the idea that he could have known who D.B. Cooper was. Everybody in the CIA has a cover story, guys. What do we think the gallery was? Rumors, huh? Let me look.
I picked up my bag. I went looking for a place to hide. Then I saw Carmen and the devil walking side by side. I said, hey, Carmen, come on, let's go downtown.
Diane Dalby's number doesn't work anymore. She changed that.
I gotta go, but my friend can stick around. Take a load off Fanny. Take a load for free.
I got no rumors, man.
Take a load off Fanny. And you put the load right on.
How about this? I'll start a rumor. As soon as Jack publicly announces that the chest is either being sold or was just sold, or someone announces it, he will be sued by somebody on the same day. He would probably be sued by some buddies, parentheses S, on the same day. How about that as a prediction? Not a rumor, but that's a prediction. Question is the chase some kind of conspiracy from the beginning? Well, I kind of feel like it has to be, if it is a conspiracy, or at least I feel like there is a moment in around 2014, 2015 where a conspiracy could have started. But that's it. If there's something going on here, it either started in around 2015, give or take 6 months or so, or it was from the very, very beginning when this whole thing started, and this was all planned. You know, plans don't work perfectly, but still plans work. So, just not sure. I heard a rumor that Ben was going to parachute into their wedding like badass D.B. Cooper. That is a bad rumor to start, bro. That is not cool. Don't set the bar that high. I am afraid of heights. It's not happening. Your book is around 600 pages. Oof. Ben, right now your eyes are like cobalt blue. Medusa. I turn you to fucking stone. That's actually a good. Yet people still wonder why he wants nothing to do with the community, because it's not the entire community doing it, man. If Jack were to actually embrace the community himself with it and take the chance, guess what? Those solo crazies that do shit, guess what? Then they got to deal with us, or I got to deal with me, depending on your perspective of me. But you'd have a whole community on Jack's side. Right now, I think that's what Jack needs more than anything. But don't ask me. I'm not the guy in charge of the PR. Should be, but isn't. But that's okay. Because like I said, I'm free. Fenn was a big fan of Nikolai Fetchin.
She's a good girl, crazy about hell.
Fetchin, you say? Russia, CIA, D.B. Cooper. Fetchin, you say, right? You guys remember this, right?
It's a long day, living in Reseda. There's a freeway.
Everything means something.
And I'm a bad boy, so don't even mess her.
I'll address that in a second, Pac-Man. I know you are, Q, don't worry. Then here's a rumor. Well, did you know Fenn's books are all on the top shelf and can't get to TTOTC without employee help at Collective Works? No shit. Top shelf. That's interesting. Current thinking on pings, legit, suspect, or outright BS. Right now, they have to be put into the suspect category in my head. I don't doubt the information as much as I doubt the motives behind it and the people who were giving it to me. So that opens everything up to be suspect, in my opinion. However, I actually believe most of the data to be, if not all the data, correct. I just don't understand now anymore why I got it, and I doubt the people who gave it to me. Not even just the solo person, but I'm doubting the whole story behind it. I think there's something deeper going on with that. I just can't put my finger on it yet, but that's what I've been researching for the last over a year now. So what's up, boo?
Children are asleep.
Children are asleep. Jack running scared from this community when there's Reddit handle drop. And listen, if he's got the issue with me doing that, then like I get it. But you know, he was given chances to say something and he didn't. So I don't understand why he didn't get mad at me. Nothing happened. It just he dropped. So I can understand if I pissed him off. But again, I'm starting to wonder why this was given to me in the first place, and that includes the possibility of Jack somehow making sure this information got to me. I'll say that without needing or having to prove it yet. Warriors, what do you think the next big thing will be in the chase? Well, I think the chess sale, or at least the attempted one. Shiloh says the autobiography is all over the house. So when did we? This is where I disagree with either what Shiloh is thinking, or I just am saying, guys, Shiloh's just not being honest here. He's playing, or he's messing with the community. There is one authentic autobiography that any of us should be interested in, and that is the one inside the sealed olive jar. If Forrest himself told people, oh, yeah, no, here's the same thing. It's basically the same thing. It's a couple of word changes. Nothing. It's nothing. It's the same thing, man. It's just the same thing. Now, look at this here sealed olive jar that I'm going to tell nobody about. It's my secret. It's a secret autobiography. Even my daughters don't know I did it. And then, you know what? I'm going to put it in my treasure chest and nobody's going to find for 1,000 years. Yeah. I'm sure it's the same fucking story that's all over the house. You either fall for Shiloh's jokes or you believe his lies. Take your pick. What's up, boo? Here, just take this one.
teenage stuff.
Teenage stuff. Gotcha. Exactly on the treasure chest sale, but is there anything else? Okay, so like anything other than you need to work on your Fenn impression. No, my Fenn impression is perfect. It is perfect for what it is. Anything else? Shiloh said that during COVID they ran out of toilet paper and had to use Fenn's biography as backup. Wait, did he really say that? Come on, Carrie, that's brilliant if he didn't say that because that's clever humor. If he did say that, then that's Shiloh's clever humor. That's funny shit. The next big lie will be that Jack is secretly selling chess contents via internet. Yeah, like if nobody's, come on, this has got to be at an auction house that people can see in person. Otherwise, shenanigans bound, right? My other impressions are perfect, but not Fenn. Capo, you just don't get it then. My Fenn impression is not supposed to be perfect. Like a Jack Stoof autograph, it is supposed to be lesser than. Treasure Warriors, what event took place in 1988? I don't know. Lots of things, man. Where do you want me to start? Here, we'll do a list of the most famous things in 1988, right? Let's see. Sports, Lakers, Notre Dame, Barry Sanders, Edmonton Oilers, Redskins, Dodgers. Music, you got Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson. I mean, Father. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you. Hey, Rick Astley. Shit. Were we getting Rickrolled? Is that what you're trying to say? That was number 8. Popular movies, Beetlejuice. Movies, Tommyknockers, Patriot Games. Let's see. This website sucks. They don't actually give good like, real events. It's just all like pop culture bullshit. What? Tell me what happened in 1988. Shit. I don't want to look it up anymore. Shiloh stated that Forrest's office was locked up and unable to be accessed. This would be typical of an S corp securing its included property, and it shows it is separate from the estate. I mean, he lived, eat, and breathed this hunt, didn't he, Forrest Fenn? K-Pro, that's pathetic asking. Yeah, is the olive jar? So yeah, she thinks at least that the olive jar will be included, of course. Ben, maybe one of the Uber researchers can get the info on the big gold nuggies. F's comment. Like he wanted us to look into those specific gold nuggets and the history behind it, maybe how they were acquired. Is that what you're insinuating? If it was part of the estate, the door would not have been locked, and the contents would be cataloged as part of the estate. Okay, hold on, though, Zozo. What if we have 2 closets, and I'm very protective of my shit, and I always lock my closet door every day, all day, every day? You're telling me that's not part of the house and like my like community property? Come on, really? Is that serious? Or are you saying that Forrest was following that rule to the T and making sure that his shit was locked so that he could designate it as such if he wanted to? The last few minutes is chaos. What have you been finding shit out, K-Pro? Let's give us a rumor now. I gave you a rumor. Did I give a rumor? I don't know if I gave a rumor, but I gave you I gave a rumor that I think Jack could be behind the ping data. There's a rumor. Those nuggets being that big are distinctive and difficult to sell anonymously. Yeah, right. He made a point about that. Like you'd have to hold on to that shit because you can't just sell that right away. They'd be good things to hold on to too. Scheiße. Oh, I'm going to the live auction if it's happening. Like, if I'm allowed, are we allowed to go to the live auction? I don't want to bid online. I want to bid in person. I want to hold the fucking paddle up and shit and look at the people I'm bidding against, like a poker table. Man, they're gonna have to lock the fucking doors to keep me out from bidding on that shit if it's public. You ready, Boo?
Yeah.
We're gonna mortgage the house.
Yep.
We're going to cash in the retirement.
College fund.
We're going to both our parents for extra money. We're gonna get in. I don't give a fuck. Not important. Oh man, you can't make this stuff up. Some guy got away from the cops just now and is running around somewhere in my building or by my building. Oh shit. That's crazy. Yes, you can attend. Damn right I can. Machinery auction here is online. Online auction sucks, right? There's always something weird and shenanigan-y about those last bids at the last second. No. I'm going in person. In person. Ben, same thing applies. Only insiders will have access to auctions. No. The alleged painting that K-Pro bid on. I think K-Pro is making a point that, like, if there was such a thing she wanted to bid on. Did she say she bid on it? Do you already have your heritage account? No. Shit. But see, this is the point. This is why this isn't being done right. Like, don't you want more bidders? Don't you want to tell us, oh, you should get a heritage account so you can get ready to bid on the infamous Forrest Fenn treasure chest? We're just going to do this fucking in the dark of night? This doesn't make any damn sense.
I'm digging the Tom Petty, babe.
Thanks, Boo. Tom Petty felt like the right choice.
Yeah.
She says she tried to bid on it. Well, you know, she could have sent an email that says, hey, I'll offer 50 grand if this painting exists, and they just laughed it off. You know what I mean? We don't know. Context is key. Ben, you need to go in person. Don't rely on the exactly, bro. Come with me. Come with me, Adam. Let's bid together. You can add to the fund. Let's do this. We are not letting that olive jar go. I am getting that fucking olive jar. Sealed. Ben said there are 2 Chinese faces made of jade in multiple videos, so no one can blame scrapbooks, which are these face carvings in Jack's treasure. Where are these face carvings in Jack's treasure? Yeah. The jade faces are those. Now, again, everyone's like, well, he just took them out. Was it described in the treasure hunting book? Because if it's in the treasure hunting book, it's supposed to be in the chest, right? Like, the emerald ring is in the book, and that's not in the chest. Now, we all know the frog necklace thing, blah, 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 was in his vault. Okay, I don't even believe that fucking story anymore. Yeah, what the fuck, man? Also included are pre-Columbian gold animal figures and ancient Chinese human faces carved from jade. Where the fuck are those in the treasure chest? How have I missed that? Or have they been in the pictures and we're just all forgetting and they really are in the pictures? I need to look at the pictures. Babe, shenanigans. I need to make a window though. Hold on. All right.
Came up and we were getting dry. Almost let a pickup truck nearly passed us by. So he jumped right in the driver's van.
They were in the lawyer's office pig. Okay, so they were only quarter sized. Ah, see, that's why I'm not remembering. Okay, I was about to go fucking ballistic there. What about that little, what did he say? pre-Columbian gold animal fair. I guess those are the frogs and shit. Yeah. So the human, the human face is carved from jade with those little tiny little bad boys. Okay. God, tiny. Didn't Dan Barbarisi inventory the chest contents? Did he ever release it? Well, I mean, he took pictures. And I think they're in the contents are in the book. But remember, he also, I think I was told, this is what I've heard, that he signed an NDA. So technically, if he didn't want to release something, he didn't release it. Whether or not he released any amount of information, if he signed an NDA, then he could be holding back information. The jade faces are in Jack's picture. They're just not very big. Yeah, see, that's just I just wasn't remembering that. Those little bad boys and that little thingy, right? That little thingy right there.
On the way back home, we sang a song, but our throats were getting dry. Then we saw the man from across the road with the sunshine in his eyes.
You're welcome, Vector. This is all just called treasure hunt music. Boo, do you need a hit? Because we smoked the wrong weed.
Did we?
Yeah, come here.
Did you give me indica again?
You gave me indica because you brought the indica over.
That's why I'm so sleepy.
Come here.
Ready for bed.
No bed, it's early. What time is it? It's 9. Go grab Red Bull, we'll share it. Because I want to watch a movie with you after. Go grab that Red Bull, Boo Boo Bear. Thank you, Boo Boo. Hey, Boo Boo. Hey, Boo Boo. Here's me a picnic basket. German thief frog here. Ah! It's Bullwinkle! Bullwinkle here! God, that thing was so fucking tiny, I couldn't see it. How about that? That was a bad picture of the bracelet, I will say that. I remember that picture. We were like, what? All right, well, we're done with that. What are the rumors? I like this rumor game. Let's play this rumor game. I'm supposed to scroll up a tad. Thank y'all. Oh, you hit your back, or you hit your foot, Boo.
I know. Kiss it.
I am not doing that. My Fenn impression is supposed to be bad on purpose, K-Pro. Why didn't you
Are we
get that?
still talking about the Fenn impression?
Well, because she said I did a good Bullwinkle.
Oh.
Have you ever heard you my Krusty the Clown laugh is scary.
I think you did it for me at Universal Studios.
I did, well, because we were in Krusty the Clown's
Right.
ride restaurant or whatever. What else is going on? Let me go to the Hint of Riches. No good rumors there either. I'm going through the music. I'm getting a little wallflowered and Tom Petty'd out here. The only way I will believe 9 Mile Hole. Oh God, is it really gonna fuck me on this? It really is gonna fuck me. I hate this keyboard. 9 Mile Hole is if my Back to the Future self is right. That's not the right soundtrack. God bless it. I heard you can get a rumor from. Oh, hold up. Speaking of contact highs. Oh, I could start a rumor. I could start a rumor. Ooh, I don't know if I can do that one. Oh God, I want to do that one so bad though. Fuck. Is Pavetta here? Pavetta, where did you put that? I'll type to you, Pavetta. I'm not just drinking this. Come over here. This was for you. I think he'll. I don't mean to start a rumor. I'm just saying rumors we're hearing that, like, you know, haven't died away. Maybe deep, dark whispers. That's all I'm saying. Deep, dark whispers. Fine, I won't do that. Packer Jack said no visitation. What does that mean? Oh, what? I gotta go back to Facebook. I close Facebook. What are we talking about? No invitation, as in he hasn't got one? I fucking sent him one. What are you talking about? No visitation. I still know what you mean. Dark whispers. You have to finish this. I rang it like a bell. Slap me for that.
You know I hate drinking the last of any
I know.
beverage.
I know.
I think it's all of our backwash now and disgusting.
Ben, I take it Shiloh never got back to you? No. Warriors, rumor more family and friends of F's won't answer F. Won't answer if F knows more about DB Cooper, refuses to say no. Well, it kind of seems like the family likes this rumor at this point, right? So, I don't know. Why won't they just, whatever. How about that one? Why did Shiloh blank me? I don't know why he would put business cards in there, and then when I make sure I write him a very nice email, try to be very respectful. It's fine. It probably got sent to his spam and he never saw it. How about that? I don't know about the text, but maybe it's the wrong number. Maybe he just doesn't like me. Maybe I ask too many questions. Maybe I suspect too many people. Maybe I suspect the right people. Oh, he saw it. Yeah, I suspect he did. To keep DB fans on the hook. Yeah, I mean, sure. The context of the conversation was to end and dispel any rumors, so... Adam, I have no idea, but he did get a bit intense, and perhaps the little minions sent him links, and he got bombarded. Our community is funny that way. I don't know what that means, but there you go. I mean, it could be as simple as that. If Shiloh doesn't want to talk to Ben, there's only one reason. He sees him as a loose cannon. I don't know why he could think that about me. Maybe I should buy some old wood. I'm going to need an in-person visit and a tour of the facility before I make my purchase. That's called stalking, ladies and gentlemen. So is Shiloh writing a book? Who knows? Shiloh is not important. He doesn't know the solution. Yes, but he knows more than you do. Right? He knows more than I do. Even if it's just a tiny, teensy, weensy little bit. It's okay. I'm sure maybe one day I'll find out. Or maybe one day I won't. That's how life works. And that's okay too. Of course, Frenzy.
It would be funny if Shiloh and Jack conversed with each other in these very chats. LOL, capitalization.
Weird that he put his contact details in the prize and then nada.
Yes, it's very odd. I don't understand it. Quite peculiar.
Shiloh could be the master of mine and of a false chest ending. Why has Jack not been sued directly? It always has to go through the family. I don't know. I don't know enough to answer that. Like, have people tried to sue Jack and it's gotten dismissed? Like, what's going on? I have no idea. Ben, ask Ashley what's the over-under on Ben live streaming during the honeymoon. That was perfect timing on the music. Well, over-under on what? How much live streaming, or just the question of yes or no on will I live stream during the honeymoon? Or is it like how much live streaming will be done? That's the question, right? You can do both. Am I going to live stream during the honeymoon?
This is a great question. Because let's be honest, this question is really just, will Ashley allow live streaming on the honeymoon?
Well, yeah, correct. That's another way to put it, I guess. Oh, you can see what I do. Shit.
Dumbass.
Dumb. So will you? There will be no live streaming on the honeymoon. How about that? Done. Here. It's done. Mystery solved.
But I mean, would you want to live stream?
No, I would not want to live stream on our honeymoon at all. That's the last thing I would want to do. Would we take video of ourselves and stupid touristy bullshit?
Hiking through the jungle on the cliff.
Yeah, we'll do that, but we're not gonna fucking live stream. No.
Here's the thing.
Hopefully, we go somewhere that doesn't have fucking cell service.
Yeah, I don't think that, and it wouldn't be that I wouldn't want to, or I wouldn't like miss everyone, or want to like participate in anything that's going on in the community.
I will be watching. Okay, how about this?
We would still. We'll still be watching everyone.
We'll hook up YouTube to our hotel room TV.
We'll be in the Discord.
Yeah, like that at night when we're like sauced off our ass. Yeah, we'll be there.
Do that. I could potentially see a drunken
join someone else's
BK Ashley.
Yeah,
like
possibly. We will not live stream. Okay, we're already racist.
Okay, guys. See, I told you this was a tough question. Listen.
No, because you know what? Hopefully, there's a distinct time difference too.
Okay. Yeah.
As well. I want to be at least 10 hours away from where we live.
I just think we will be having so much fun and doing so many things. That we won't have the time.
Right. Agreed.
It wouldn't be like I would oppose it. I just don't know we'll have time to.
Oh, fuck, man.
What?
We didn't go to White Castle.
When are we supposed to go to White Castle?
In Vegas. I really like White Castle.
That's disgusting.
I haven't had White Castle in forever.
That's gross. You're gross.
I just haven't had it in forever. It's good. You don't know what you're talking about. When was the last time you had White Castle?
Probably 2012.
Was it really White Castle, or was it like some grocery store version?
Yeah, it was like the grocery store.
See, that's like someone saying, "Oh yeah, no, I've read Ha Ha Ha," but no, I've skimmed it.
I watched the movie too.
I've skimmed it. I've skimmed it. I watched Harold and Kumar, so that means I've eaten at a White Castle.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Do you think you need to just give me a talking to and get off the stream, or for this White Castle comment?
I just don't understand making opinions of something if no one's
everybody else does it.
We're gonna watch 3 Days of Condor right after this, by the way. I don't even know. You can sue Jack for saying he found what someone else left. Finders keepers does not give you title. It's grounds for lawsuit of location. I mean, okay, but you know what? Talk is cheap, right? Why has nobody sued him? That's a better question. Because nobody has grounds? Because things have been silently dismissed and we don't even know it? Because you can't? I don't fucking know. I'm not a lawyer. And half the time, y'all send me court cases. I don't even know to look half this shit up sometimes when it comes to this court stuff. I'm just like, whoa, are we allowed to see this? And it's like public info. It's just like, whoa. Warriors, he has been sued. Oh, well, there you go. What happened? White Castle's overrated. Fine, but if you've had it only once every decade, it's good. Jesus. Don't laugh at me.
I'm just trying to think if there was something like when I moved to Texas that I would talk about that people were like, ugh.
Whataburger,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. I would
Oh.
I would do so many things for a Whataburger right now.
I rest my case.
I would.
I rest my case.
Damn it, Ben.
I love pointing out the hypocrisy in others so much. It brings me so much joy.
I just live to be your example. That's what my job is.
I have plenty of
I'm proud.
hypocrisy. We all do. It's my joy to shine it out. Because that's what we all need to work on as human beings.
Everyone should.
Just be less of a hypocrite.
Yeah.
In-N-Out Burger, right? That's mine. White Castle had gray meat, for God's sake. K-Pro, maybe you had gray eyes. I don't know.
Was it alien meat though? Because
Wendy's has gray meat.
Honestly, I would totally eat an alien burger. I think that was like a thing.
There's a place in Rachel, Nevada called the Little Alien,
Uh-huh.
and they do in fact have an alien burger,
Is it
and
alien?
it is in fact the most delicious burger I've ever had in my life.
Is it alien?
It's like a sub burger.
Is it like a hotel? Like it's the alien?
Yes, the Little A.
Oh.
Here, I'll show you pictures.
That's just adorable.
You know what I can find here? I'm gonna find a trip. Hold up. Check this out. Area 50, dreamlandresort.com. Shit, is that real still? No. Oh fuck, this shit's still here. Trip reports. 2008. Or was it earlier? Shit, 2007? 2006. Trip report from the noobs by Ben.
You wrote this?
2006, ladies and gentlemen.
This is you. No, wait. Stop.
This is me with my
Stop it
ex-girlfriend.
right now. Stop it right now. Are you kidding? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hold on.
Oh, baby. Oh, how has no one found this as blackmail? Listen, you are all failures. Failures. I mean, come on. This is just floating around the internet and none of you cyber stalkers have found it. This is crazy. Oh, God, I love this. Did you leave Vegas around 1 a.m., Boo? Is that the time you left Vegas, Boo?
But you skipped the first part. The trip started out by me freaking out that we didn't have enough supplies.
Oh,
should we read the whole thing?
My God.
All right, we should read the whole thing. So Friday night around 8 p.m., my girlfriend Tabitha and I headed off to Walmart to get some last-second supply. Oh, wow, I used supplies twice. My writing is shit,
You didn't have enough supplies.
Obviously, not enough supplies. By the time we were done shopping, it was already 11:30 p.m. Don't ever go shopping with women, boys. Ooh, I was salty.
Well, you're not with Tabitha anymore, so.
All right, so I can do it like this. That's easier. Then you can see. Okay, so as we were about to leave, I forgot that we needed firewood for our campfire. Duh. So how old was I here? 2006. I was
22?
I was 22.
I was 21.
Holy shit. All right, so
I already had a baby.
And
you were leaving Vegas at 1 a.m.
Yeah, fucking unbelievable. So, well, hold on. That time frame doesn't even add up. Hold on. So we drove around Las Vegas. Oh, we drove around Las Vegas in search of firewood, which turned out to be harder than we anticipated. Finally, we found it. Why am I selling? Who
Does anyone
gives
care where you got your firewood from?
You know what? We don't care either. So let's just move on. We left Vegas around 1 a.m.
Which is where I started.
After reading all the other posts, I knew this was going to present a problem for us later on, but thought, screw it. We drove for about 2 hours until finally getting to the extraterrestrial highway. We had a GPS system in the car. That fucking term, GPS. We had a GPS system. Look, this is 2006, all right? We had a GPS system in the car, so we relied on the coordinates to get us to Groom Lake Road. As we were getting closer, I realized what people were bitching about. Those damn rabbits were coming out of nowhere. Wow, lots of exclamation points for that, too. At first, I swerved a couple of times, seeing as there was no one else on the road. But after Tabitha talked some sense into me, I realized it was either the rabbits or me. So I just drove forward, not worrying too much about them.
Damn, she is fucking cold.
Luckily,
Can you imagine? You're telling the story and your girlfriend is like, just murder the rabbits, Ben.
That's funny.
Fuck the rabbits.
This is
Says
funny.
a lot here.
So I just drove forward, not worrying too much about them. Luckily, they only liked to tease suicide, as most of them, or all I hope, managed to dodge the Explorer. We were driving an Explorer. Yeah.
Nice, not
I just dropped that, right? What does it fucking matter? After not paying attention to the road very well, we noticed that we'd been on the ET highway for a little while and just had passed the mailbox road. I looked at my GPS and realized I was off by about 2 numbers. i.e. mailbox road was on 25 degrees instead of 24 or whatever it was. So we turned around and easily found GLR. This is where the noobsters got scared. This small dirt road in the middle of nowhere at 3:30 a.m. with no sense of what to expect somehow had me going literally 15 miles per hour. Yeah, I was going super slow.
Oh, and look, it's a picture of the rabbit murderer. There she is, ladies and gentlemen, the rabbit murderer. Continue.
All right, where was I? Shit. I didn't care. We wanted to see headlights in the we wanted to see headlights in the distance. It's a strange thing to want. And about 5 minutes into our 15-mile-per-hour journey, we got them. Oh, well, we were expecting because you read about these headlights that are coming, like they'll just pop up when you go down this road to get there. The camo dudes must have been bored or curious at lurkers. What? Must have been bored or curious at curious at lurkers at 3 a.m. because they really began to F with us. As we were driving up GLR, we could see them turning their headlights on and off. Tabitha thought they were telling us to stop and turn around.
Well, you should listen to everything she says because she's fucking brilliant, this rabbit killer. Let's continue.
But I remembered our talks on the board and said, no, we are legally allowed to do this. We will carry on.
Sounds like Ben Apple.
She sighed, thinking I was being a dumb man.
She sighed. Can I just tell you? Let's stop for a second. Let me just stop. I'm going to tell you. If you didn't know while writing this, this relationship was over. Okay.
This was in the beginning.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This was like the first 6 months.
That's too bad.
She sighed, thinking I was being a dumb man, which she was probably right. Keep in mind, I am going about 15 miles per hour now. About another 15 minutes, we're about half the way to the border. And the closer we got, the kookier these camo dudes got.
That's incorrectly.
Kookier?
It should be a K.
It is a K.
It's a C.
Oh, these camo dudes got. They would drive up. They would drive from up on a hill and flash their lights to actually drive up to GLR and stop and put on their brights, letting us know that they were just yards ahead. Every time they stopped, I just kept going, and they would turn around back off and go to another perch and then flash us again. This all came to a head at the border.
I believe perch is spelled wrong also.
Shut your mouth. We finally arrived. They were perched up on the hill to the right of the road. I'm sure you all know where I mean. This time with no lights on. But because of the full moon, I could see their car. So like an idiot, I pointed my Explorer directly at them and flashed my brights. They didn't like that.
Oh, baby.
They vroomed the engine and flashed their lights, which were considerably brighter than ours, at us. Tabitha was like, okay, Ben, enough. We'll come back for pics during the day. I gave in, being a little scared myself.
She just wanted to run over more rabbits on the way home.
This is why I did this. It has this picture right here. We drove back 1 mile down the road to an obvious campsite. We decided not to set up camp that night, being A, afraid, and B, very cold outside at 4 a.m. So we nestled in our car and saw the camos dudes drive by us 4 times. That was night 1. We woke the next day and laughed, expecting to wake up to a flying saucer with camo dudes pointing guns at us. We were a little disappointed to just see cows. We decided, since it was 11:30 a.m., we should drive up to the inn, have lunch, buy some tourist supplies, and check out the mailbox.
You guys need a lot of supplies for this trip.
Lots of supplies. Well, by supplies, I mean beer.
Oh.
This is where things got a little creepy. See, there's a little alien.
Oh, little alien.
The little alien.
God, even more ugly.
Isn't it delightful? We have a great lunch. Talked to the gang from the inn. They really liked us, I guess, since we were from Vegas and didn't have such a lame touristy look.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what kind of look that is.
You can tell by that outfit that you were definitely not a tourist. Did Tabitha pick that out for you? Because she's a gem.
I'm not sure, but they were great. At the end of lunch, a guy wearing camo came in and was talking on his cell, saying he was leaving the base and checking some things out. We could hear him through the wall as he walked in. He had a camo gear on, unbuttoned with a gray shirt underneath. Not that that fucking matters. No one in the inn seemed to recognize him. The waitress asked his name just as she did us. He kept staring at us as we finished up. We bought some stuff, and I got out of there a little quicker than we had thought. We looked around the parking lot and did not see any other cars. Both of us being worked up from the previous night, we were thinking he was definitely one of the camo dude. We forgot about it and went on to the mailbox. After leaving our mark there, which you can clearly see on the front of the top. Oh, fuck that. That's probably painted over anyway. They do it like every 6 months. Then tab of the 10706. We headed back to the camp. We headed back to set up camp. As we set up camp, Jesus, Ben. As we set up camp, we saw a camo dude coming from the base in his tan Silverado. He drove all the way up to the top of Groom Lake Road, which we thought was odd. We went back to setting camp, and we saw the Silverado drive back towards us and onto camp. In the driver's seat door was the same guy at lunch who was staring at us. We were like, wow, what in the world did we do to deserve to be followed? As we finished setting up, I noticed my rental Explorer did not have front plates on and thought perhaps they saw something fishy in an unmarked Explorer coming in at 3 a.m. last night. Who knows? But we found it entertaining to think we were followed all the way to lunch. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, they have it at, like, front there. Oh, my God. This is all a bunch of bullshit.
Why are we reading this?
Well, I don't know. I'm over this shit
This is just
now.
you reading about a vacation
Blah, blah,
you took
fucking
your
blah, blah,
ex-girlfriend
blah,
on.
blah, blah, blah. The whole point was to show you this shit.
Little alien.
Little alien. Oh. That's all. Really good cheeseburgers. I hope it's still around.
Okay.
All right.
That was
That's good
fun.
times.
That was good times.
Yeah. Area 51 story. All right. Going to bed now?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. Good night, guys. It's time to go to night. Yes, Ben is wearing that same shirt tonight. Where? No, I'm not. It's a blue fucking shirt. This is a gray polo.
Silly gooses.
Silly goose.
Silly gooses.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Peace out.